Alright, what's up YouTube? Hello everyone. Welcome to Sir Jables Gaming. Yours truly, Jables. Welcome back. Today, as you can see by the title, we are going to be playing my first main Druid on single player in D2R. Nature Whisperer. And I have completed, unfortunately this is before I started streaming, I have completed normal and only normal, and I was just leveling on Eldritch, on Bale, and I got him up to, and Terror Zones. I was actually farming the cow level a lot to get my hands on Death's Belt, like the sash, the set belt, and the Death's Gloves for that combo. And before I decided to level up my Barbarian, because I needed that cannot be frozen and that 30 increased attack speed boost, and the Cow King is obviously the best dropper of those. So I was pretty much just, speed farming the cow level, more specifically the Cow King and then the cows, and I got him all the way to 51. So today we are starting Nightmare with him. Let's go to Nightmare. I'll show you that I haven't, I think I talked to Wariv. Yeah, I must have talked to Wariv, but I have not done any quests and have not talked to anybody, I think, besides him. This is Nightmare, as you can see. Let's go here first. Let me show you my gear. So what are we starting off with? This is an Elemental Druid, but specifically a Fire Elemental Druid, which means I have spec'd completely into Fire. As you can see, I have literally 1 point into Oak Sage. I don't even have any minions, no shape-shifting. I have maxed out Fissure, maxed out Volcano because it synergizes with Fissure, and now I'm maxing out Firestorm, and I just have 1 point into Armageddon. Literally that's it. But obviously that's also because I am only level 51. So what can you max? Pretty much 2 skills if you can, and then I have 11 base into Firestorm. What I should be doing, because now I'm going into Nightmare, although I am over leveled for Nightmare. If you guys ever want to start Nightmare, I would start Nightmare around level, 35 to 40, because the Druid is just that strong. But if you want to be on the safe side, 40 is a good level to start with. And you would just have 10 less points than me, so you wouldn't be able to max out Firestorm yet, right? You would just have 1 point into it. You'd be maxing out Volcano, or technically you could max out Firestorm first. It doesn't matter. I just like to throw these things down, Fissure and Volcano, and just run around. I don't really like to stop and cast Firestorms. But whatever floats your boat, or whatever that saying is. But we are pretty darn strong at level 51. Fissure does roughly 1300 damage, and Volcano not so much, but it does do some stuff, and it has some physical, and they could both be cast on top of one another, and the damage is not canceled out anymore. That has been fixed. So what I have is just enough points into strength for my gear, enough also into dex, and the rest into vitality. With in Nightmare, our res seem fine to me. But what would be safer, which I should maybe start speccing into, is just getting 1 point into these guys, because that automatically will, any plus to skills gear will automatically bump those up. And if you did not know before, this is the only tree in Diablo 2 Resurrected that each synergy, and for each skill, actually gets the bonus from soft points, not only hard points, which every other skill tree only benefits the skill from its synergies based off of hard points, meaning the points that you literally physically put into the character, which has a cap of 20, right? But soft points go beyond 20 from plus skill gear, and these guys benefit everything from one another. Not these guys, but these guys right here. Oh my goodness, this is a crazy. I don't know, maybe it's an oversight, but I don't think so, because they could have changed it back when they made D2R, and you know, it's been known, I don't know, since LOD, because that's when the Druid was created from Lord of Destruction. So I think I am going to put 1 point into each of these, just so that I could have a bear, and he will help the mercenary tank. For our gear, whoops, and we're sitting at 523 life before Oak Sage. For our gear, remember, in normal, I was pretty much magic finding. I was so overpowered, everything was dying on players 8, you know, easily. So I am wearing a gold dagger. It's a hand-me-down, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I found it, I'm not sure. 100% MF. For the faster run walk, I went with Hustle. Obviously, I do not use attack speed. But I don't even really use faster cast rate, because all of my skills have somewhat of a cooldown on them. So Hustle for the faster run walk. You guys can make this once you hit Nightmare, so maybe not yet, but if you have found a Co and you handed it down to yourself, you could easily make this. But yeah, Co could be found in Nightmare very soon, or you could cube up to it from the Countess. A Rhyme Shield for more magic find. A magic find pelt, which I think I have to switch out because I'm not going to need this, and I could get some skills. Elemental skills on my amulet with some magic find. Dual Nagel rings, which I'm surprised that my resistances are doing well with all of this magic find gear. I guess there is, oh yeah, I'm going to lose some of that. Gold wrap for more magic find. Some kind of crappy dual res, but nice magic find gloves. And alders. I mean, this is a huge, there's no magic find here, but this is a huge, you know, bump to life and fire res. So without this, we would not be doing good for fire. I have a pre-farm torch, which, can you believe it, is a 2019 Druid. This is going to be amazing when we hit 75. No Annie, just some random charms for resistances, not even highly maxed or anything. Look, this mana. Oh my gosh, I should throw this out, to be honest. Mana, but faster run walk. 1 skiller and a Geeds, which I'm not high enough level to actually use yet. I have some gear in the stash here, so that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to switch this out for this. Or, wait, I have this. Oh yeah. This is what I'm going to go for. Right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we can't beat Jalal's. That would be crazy. However, I do have this as well. But it has nothing else in it. I also have these things, so that would give us a skill, but I really want that faster run walk. I'm not going to lie. I have been loving the fast run walk. You guys will see what I mean. Oh, and I'm going to do some magic find too. Maybe I'll socket this once we get to Act 5. I could make some things for like Cannot Be Frozen, or that's right, I don't even have Cannot Be Frozen. Oh, let's go back to the old graphics. I don't like this. Also, if I wanted, I could wear my spirit as well. A perfect spirit waiting here, perfect spirit waiting here. Again, this is hand-me-downs from my Grail Sorg, which is level 93 right now. So, you know, I have a whole bunch. Obviously, it's not even perfect, and I don't want perfect gear. I don't have like things like Enigma ready and stuff like that. Shakos, I mean, I do, but I promise myself I won't use it, because why should I use a Shako if the Druid has so many great pelts, you know? So this is how I like organize and kind of like foresaw how I wanted to play my druid. I wanted to keep it authentic, so I'm going to be using things like this. Possibly a circlet is nice, but you know, I'm going to forego this until I don't know, want to make like a perfect some kind of you know, character. What else? I do have this for the mercenary. Oh, mercenary. Gulzar, and he is a prayer mercenary, if I'm not mistaken. Prayer, that's right. I love the slow, but you know, it's like a slow and steady, always got your back healing, you know. And obviously, it's not huge, but I don't know. On top of the life leech that he's getting, which by the way, he has a partisan insight with a decent roll actually. He has a Duriel shell. Again, this is farmable like soon, or you guys could get an insight from any normal base. Duriel shell is a little bit out of the range, but for the cannot be frozen, again, you don't need a cannot be frozen source, but I like to have it for this guy. And the, you know, the res and the life, and even plus strength helps him out a lot to be able to wield higher level gear. But you guys can use a Hawkmail, a Dusk Shroud. You guys can find all that stuff in normal difficulty. But this starts dropping around. It's either Nightmare and Dariel, or I know for sure Nightmare Mephisto can drop it. So in Nightmare, you will be able to get this soon. And also a Vampire Gaze. I think perfect on the Life's Leech, and just right in the middle, maybe on the lower end of the physical damage reduction. But it is what it is. I could always go for this for more Life Leech and some Fire Res, I guess, you know, and life, but I'd lose the damage reduction, I guess. But yeah, what else? Alright, I should look. So for extra damage, I have a bunch of alternatives, right? I have this. This will eventually, we could respec. By the way, you get free respecs in single player as long as you have them enabled. But we should make, let's see, what is our amulets here? 3 to elemental. Whoops, but 1 to max instead of magic find. Ooh, this is with castrate as well. That's a nice one, actually. But we don't need it, like I said. And this one is just +1. What is this? 2 to elemental. +1 with a whole bunch of res if we need it. Very nice. Okay. So should we go with this? Just for the fun of it, because it looks awesome. And has some life. Or do we go with this for the more res? I think we have to go with this. Right? I mean, I think we have to. There's just no way that I wouldn't use that. We do lose the magic find, though, which was kind of a lot. This may be better? No. We could plug in some things in here. But this is just better. We do lose that magic find, though, I know. Yes, I know. Sorry. And this is a competitor, because it has the cold and lightning res, and the faster hit recovery. 1 to Heart of the Wolverine if we want it. You know, this just has that +2 to Druid skills. I mean, that's huge. And 30 all res, which would take care of the fire and the poison. 5 to mana after each kill. That's also great for mana. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. But I will leave everything else. Let's see, can we improve our gear set? Yes, we can. Let's take a look at what our magic find is now. Whoa, 250, perfect. Woo, nice. Okay, I like this. 250 magic find. Alright. I could get behind that. And if we replace this with more skills, which again, that's huge as well. And we get so much mana and vitality. We'll see. We also have this for extra damage. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, what is that? 54? We are 51. Okay. Now let's see. Oh, very nice. So without that, we're 55. Okay. Still have some nice fire res. Where's that coming from? Oh yeah, here. That's right. 30. Oh, so we're capped. Past capped. We're at 85. Very nice, but look at that damage. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. And also, where can you find this? Also, Nightmare Mephisto. So this is a hand-me-down. However, you guys can use anything that you have found. Anya will give you one from normal. You could find some nice ones that you have sockets and have, you know, plus the skills. Like this is when I turn into a tornado. However, I am planning on going with fire. I think throughout all of Nightmare. I think the time that I will have to maybe switch is gonna have to be hell. Right? We will encounter some fire immunes all along the way in Nightmare for sure. But maybe our mercenary will be able to help with that. And the grizzly bear once we put a point in him, right? These do not have grizzly, right? Do not have grizzly. Actually, put one away that did have grizzly on it, but oh well. Okay. Whew, it's been 17 minutes. What a long intro. Also, what else was I saying? These, yeah, you do have to wait for these, but again, this is not something that you cannot get. You can easily find 30 faster run walk, 40 faster run walk boots, and if at least not, then 20 faster run walk boots with any kind of res. Some rare boots are nice. Just find things like this. Look at this, magic find on them. Find something like this. Look, require level 29. Nice and easy. Look at this. Oh, those are maybe a little harder to find. But still, there's a whole bunch that you guys can do. Same thing with gloves. I mean, find whatever you want. Look, I should be wearing these, right, for the plus skills. But I want that magic find. But I can wear this, right? If you get Mage Fist you could get them very early in normal Mephisto. These no, but still, you could get that. You could get a nice circlet. Look at this, require level 27. Get yourself something like that while you're playing through. Okay, this is just kind of like an intro of how should you be by the time you go to Nightmare. Find yourself some nice stuff. I wouldn't just go into Nightmare just I don't know, just because we can. Get yourself some levels, hit 35, hit 40, why not? If you're speed running, obviously that's not for you, but you're gonna go as fast as possible, right? Probably at 21 once, or like 22, or yeah, 21, maybe 25. Actually, you would level to 25 so that you don't get a penalty, an XP penalty in Nightmare. But you would hit 25 or 30 and then go on. No, stay in normal till 35 to 40. I'm at 51. I mean, could you imagine? I didn't do a single thing in Nightmare yet. And I did it. Just put in players 8. That's what you got to do. Do some Eldritch till 40. Or till, 35 or whatnot. Do some Bale. Do some Terror Zones. And, get yourself some nice stuff. So, all this hand-me-down stuff is achievable, actually, while... Or not achievable, but like you could have replacements that are just as good. Maybe you lose some faster run walk. Oh boy, nothing happens. You don't need a hustle. By the way, you would probably be better off with something else. To be honest with you, this is just like something that I want because I want the faster run walk. But in all honesty, a Canape Frozen source would be better here. I don't have any Canape Frozen anywhere, right? Yeah, I don't. Oh, I do here. Okay, but if I didn't have Orion Shield, which you guys could farm this in Act 1 right here, you'll be able to get Shale Runes from the Countess. Yeah, this I guess you wouldn't have unless if you got lucky in normal. But all of this other great stuff that would out-damage me, you can find. Same thing here. Spirit, I mean, that's on the way here in Nightmare. That's where you're going to find your bases and everything. So I think without further daddly do diddly day, daddly da, let's actually do Nightmare, right? Okay, let's talk to whoever needs to be talked to, and also let's make sure we are players 8. Let's see how Nightmare treats us on players 8. Hello, Akara. Yes, you're the High Priestess, I know. Beautiful. Oh, wow, and we have a top left exit. Very nice, that's my favorite type. And by the way, you can shop amazing belts and gloves and boots in Act 1 Nightmare. Amazing ones. Sometimes I prefer shopping in Nightmare almost because of the smaller pool of rolls that, you know, certain items can have. Like in Act 1 Nightmare over like Act 1 Hell sometimes. Because again, that range or that pool amount of affixes that you can get is a little bit more limited in Nightmare, but it has some amazing affixes. So summon our Oak Savior's level 3. So we go to 200 more life. Okay, not bad. Let's also summon our Armageddon, even though it's only level 6. And here we go. Magic find it up, baby. Alright. Whoa, look at that. That's a player's 8 super chest, boys and girls. We don't need anything here, but look at that. So much stuff, so much goodies. Oh, by the way, for the mercenary, we didn't talk about it, but a Grimhelm was also like a Nightmare Mephisto kind of deal. Before this, you can make yourself a bulwark, and that is starting when you are when you hit the Countess here in Nightmare. We will see in Black Marsh, you will see that she can drop up to an Io rune in Nightmare, and you'll be able to make yourself a bulwark, which gives some life leech for your mercenary and damage reduction, just like this helm. Not as high as possible, like this one could go up to 20% damage reduction. Bulwark can only go up to 15, and this one goes up to 8 life leech, and Bulwark goes up to 6. But still, you can make yourself Shale, Io, Soul, I believe. Those are all runes you can find in Nightmare from the Countess, and you could find yourself, obviously, 3 open socket helm, because that's when they start dropping. In Nightmare, that is. You cannot get a 3 open socket, like regular white helm in normal. So yeah, so that's, by the way, the spiel that I wanted to do. Alright, let's keep going. Hey, experience shrine. We're probably not going to be getting a lot of experience anymore, but maybe. Let's look at our bar here. I mean, we're getting some, I think. Let's see. Yeah, but not as much as you would expect, right? Because I'm level 51. If you're at like level 30, like 40, right? 40-ish. You will actually still get good XP here. On players 8, oh, for sure. Oh, hold on. I need to leave a TP, and we'll come back to the den. Is this where we are? Okay, we'll go get the waypoint first. By the way, the belt is upped because it's not actually a battle belt. It is just a heavy belt. And I used a perfect diamond, a shale, and a tail, I think, to up it to a battle belt, which obviously does require a lot more strength. But I wanted it to have 4 potion slots. Okay. Oh wow, so much stuff. All players 8, but that's okay. That's money. That's not money. Hey, could have been 4 sockets. Could have been yours, baby. Could have been yours, people. Ladies and gentlemen. Also, make sure you have somewhere in your stash, I like to just remind everybody, somewhere in your stash, a flawless of whatever type, what's it called, gem. There we go, Bullseye. Because if you do come across a... sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. If you come across a gem shrine, and that's the only gem you have in your inventory, it will turn into a perfect, sparing you having to find 2 more to cube up to get, you know, the perfect thing. And obviously the most, I think, useful and... Oh, there goes a partisan. If you need to, like, you know, try it to get 4 open sockets for your mercenary, that's your key right there. You pick this up, put it into your cube, put in, I believe it's a perfect amethyst. That's what I was going to say. These are like the most popular to keep, the purple ones, or the pink ones, however you see it. Keep a flawless amethyst here, because they're used to make sockets and weapons. They're used for crafting, like caster amulets. They're used for a lot of things. Wow, look at how fast on players 8 that guy went down. All you gotta do is pop a fissure, pop a volcano, walk around. Volcano, come on, get him, boy. That's right. Anybody else? Where is everybody? Oh, hello, boys. There's my volcano doing its thing, and we're done. Players 8, so you didn't even have to go down. Probably not worth much XP, but it's better than players 1 XP at level 50. And there's our skill. So actually, let's do that. Let's do that. I do want to have a summon grizzly. And in Act 2, we'll be able to get Radamant. That's another free point. All right, let's continue. And these things, if they're not like boss packs or unique packs, right? Champions, I'm not going to bother killing them. Also, the Insight rune word, I forgot to say, those runes are also from the Countess, which we will be coming up soon on. She's, nope. Look at the waypoint. Let's just go. If we find Blood Raven, we'll get her. If not, we'll come back for her another time. Money. Dude, Fire Druid is just amazing. Come on, Armageddon. Oh wow, we went deep into the wrong way. What? Is it here? This way? Yeah, what is this? I'm guessing Stony. Yeah. Okay, we'll come back for Blood Raven. Don't worry, I like killing her too. Don't worry, boys and girls. Hello, champion skeletons. Give me some money and some loot. Monster Shrine. Look how fast I run. Woo! I mean, oh, I love hustle. I have been converted to the hustle rune word, I think, ever since I did the barbarian playthrough, and then I used it on my, or sorry, like when I was theory crafting my barbarian playthrough. I'm like, let's try this out. First on my druid when I was farming the cow set on normal cows, like the Cow King. To get Death's Sash and Death's Hand, the gloves and the belt. And I fell in love with it ever since. The faster run walk, even though again I'm not benefiting from the increased attack speed because I don't use attack speed for casting. Oh, here it is. This is what I was talking about, guys. Scale mail. Use this on your mercenary if you have... Oh my goodness. And a unique ring? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I guess that's the thing that you get when you have 250 magic fine. Let's see if we can get a waypoint close by. Can we? Can we? Can we? Waypoint, please. Please, please, please. Oh, it's probably not going to be close by. No. The question is it this way? Oh, experience. No, it's not here either. Is it in this corner? That would be nice. That wouldn't be that bad. Wow. Is it really that far away? No, it's not here. Okay, where is it? Is it down here? That would be nice too, actually. This would be acceptable. What is this? Underground passage. Okay, this would be acceptable if it's here. I think it's nice and decent. Yeah, very nice. Just get the waypoint there and go through here. This is what I was talking about, by the way. Hawkmail. It is perfect. Cannot be frozen super early on. Cold res, max cold res, faster run walk even, you know. These guys are so slow. Look at how slow this guy walks. Incredible. I know, right? It's like I keep telling it. Put a move on it, man. Golzar. Come on. Put some pep in your step, man. But no, he does his own thing, man. He's like, I've worked too hard. I don't get paid enough to, you know, help you out all the time. And I'm like, come on, dude. How many times do I have to resurrect you? To resurrect your butt all the time. Don't you tell me. Whoa. Also, there is something to say about possibly putting 1 point, you know, assuming that you have in your plan to have some plus to skills like spirit, something like this, something with just +2 to druid skills, or sorry, like +1 to druid skills or whatnot, even like oh my gosh, what is that rune word? Or soul. You know, that 2 open socket rune word. If you plan on having, you know, any plus skills to anywhere, right? Oh, jeez, it's just so loud. It takes kind of a long time. You could technically argue to put 1 point into here. Now, it does take 1 Arctic Blast point to get into Cyclone Armor, but that does help, you know, to absorb some damage. Now, it's not going to be high because you're not going into the wind tree right now, if you guys want to copy what I'm doing, right? You guys could go wind if you want, because roughly like at around 40, you should have enough points to like have this maxed, right? Like when you start Nightmare. Yeah, this is 24. At 44, you would have this maxed, and you would have some points in Hurricane. So, you know, it would almost be maxed if you went into Wind Druid. But if you like, then yeah, put a point into Cyclone Armor. That will help with any like nasty affixes. But anyways, let's keep going. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. By the way, yeah, great armor. I'm actually going to keep that armor. I'm going to... Oh, come on, get out of my way, please. I'm going to put that on a mule that holds like low-level kind of good things. Oh, don't tell me it's... Oh, no, it's not here? No. Oh, no, it keeps going. Okay, okay, good. No, what? So you're telling me we messed up and we're supposed to go over there? Huh. Okay. Impossible. Alright. Whatever you say, game. Alright, but I do know we have a teleport staff on our off. You should also highly recommend get one. And here we are. Dark wood. Hello, Mr. Woodfist. Where are you? I am in your village, so to speak. By the way, to find a 4 open socket crystal sword, or broadsword, or longsword, just these are fantastic little places. These little camps with all the fallen and all the these guys, whatever they're called, the ones that resurrect them, the shaman. Ooh, ouch. They must be kind of hard hitting because they caught my Oak Sage, yeah? Come on, shaman. Get one shot, man. Alright, let's find this waypoint. And let's find the tree. Because we need to go rescue Cain. Put a volcano right under the butt of any unique. Boom, volcano right under him. And he was fire enchanted, that's why it took a while for us to kill him. But yeah, volcano with it shoots pretty rapidly. And look at that fire damage, 400 fire damage, and then regular physical damage 130. So it shoots like a whole bunch. You'll see again, watch. Oh, I guess he's dead from the fissure. But is this tree head? Hey, what's up, Woodfist? But it shoots pretty rapidly. Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Like, it's shooting a lot. So if you position your volcano nicely, and I have it maxed because it's a synergy for fissure, which is my main damage dealer. I mean, look at that damage compared to that. Oh gosh, what is this? Oh yeah, that was supposed to be money. Hold on, let's put some stuff away, shall we? Yeah, put that away. This goes on a low-level merc. Very good. This is money. Okay, let's... Oh, we don't even have... Okay.
What you need?
What I need is for you to give me some money. What's this? Not good. Alright. What could it be? Is it a Stone of Jordan? Could it be? Let's see. And boom. Nope. It's a Manald. A Manald heal. Manald or Manald? I don't know. I always called it Manald. Manald heal. The lowest roll on the mana stolen per hit. So, no thank you. It does have 20 life, but no thank you. Boom. Charcy it up. Alright. Let's go back and get that scroll. We still have to find the waypoint. So let's do that. Still on players 8. I literally don't even need the insight, to be honest. But it maybe I would. I don't know. But insight is just great, just even when it comes to the strength of the weapon. It has, and it's a, you know, cheap thing. The highest one is a soul. Jeez Louise, like you could literally get all the other runes in normal. Look at this, 239 enhanced damage. It goes up to 260. That is huge. And it has 4 to critical strike. It goes from 1 to 6. Minimum damage, huge bonus to attack rating. Some poison, which stops regen. 5 to all attributes, magic find. I mean, what more do you want from a weapon, you know? So definitely get yourself an insight, or plan on getting one soon. Here in Nightmare. That is the goal. From the Countess. Come on, where's the waypoint, buddy? Waypoint me game. Oh, there we go. A higher Oak Sage. A higher Armageddon. Oh, here's the waypoint. Beautiful. Alright, let's talk to Akara.
Oh.
There we go. Let's go to the stones. Oh, this guy's still alive. Here. Here. And here. Yes, we are gonna rescue Cain. Don't worry, don't worry. Go! Go, Deckard!
Deckard Cain, leave this place.
Go, Cain! Oh, there's a group here? Haven't even noticed. Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness, are these guys like... what's going on here? I think sometimes... oh, look at this. This is full, which could have 4 open sockets too. So you could find any weapon in Act 1 of Nightmare. Even in the earliest stages, you can find literally a 4 open socket one already. You know? And anything you pick up, at least in the early stages, you can 4 socket using Larsic. Just make sure that it's eye level 25 or higher, okay? But yeah. Or 20 or 26 and higher, sorry about that. But no higher than 41. So 40 is the cap, because at 41 items can get more than 4 sockets. Some, not all, but some. And you would have to look up a list to actually see, you know. Alright, I don't know why we're walking around, because this is kind of pointless. I kind of felt too fixated on
Yes.
on telling a story here. Also, let's pick this guy up because we don't need. Okay, so this guy would be upgraded if we ever accidentally clicked on a shrine. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, by the way, do we need this stuff? I don't know. I have a feeling no. Let's see. Do we need anything? We would want, if anything, lightning res. I don't think I have it. Oh, I do, but this is for my pally. I don't want to permanently put them on here.
Greetings.
Kind of just don't need this much mana. Oh, here's a life. Oh, there's more life. Life and life, huh? Is there any more life? I guess not. Magic find. Yeah, because I just don't need this. I could keep the faster on walk, I guess.
Good evening.
Right, something like this. Yeah, why not? Fire res is fire. Oh yeah, fire is next. Oh, yes, Kasia, we will definitely rescue your sisters. Don't worry. All right. Also, let's. Yeah, there we go. We have more life.
You have.
Let's see what you give us. Wow, lots of attack rating. Oh, and mana leech, I guess. But that's it. Wow. Sucks. But who knows who's use? Who will it serve? Also, do you have? No, he only has those guys. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. I don't know why I'm spending so much freaking time in here. Oh yeah, that's right. So that quest is done. Let's go do this thing because Kasia will keep complaining that we haven't done her quest. And since we zoom very quickly, I don't mind. By the way, fast run walk is a little underrated, I think. It helps you get out of tight spaces quicker, you know? It's literally a safety thing. Unless if you're a sorceress, which even then I think is useful. Because you can't just always teleport your way out of situations. You sometimes have to lure, right? Because just teleporting from one place to another, it doesn't always do what you actually want it to do. Because monsters will just like stick to you, you know? Come on. Go mercenary. There we go. Get her stuck next to the crypt. Oh, what the heck? She went all the way behind the crypt? She really knows her way around her village here. There we go. Hey, small charm. Money. That's money. That's money. There we go. Kasha will be very happy. Players 8. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. I should have players 1'd her. Because she is a tanky girl. But even we have succeeded. Now we don't have to use those things. Very nice. Money, money. How is this? Oh, completely useless.
Good evening.
And money. Now let's take a look. Look at this. 19 better magic find. You could get a second stat like that enhanced defense with a res, with attack speed. Well, you don't need attack speed, but yeah, res and that, or just find some nice rare ones. Rare ones are the better choice. But yeah, that's it. Okay. There we go. And onto the Countess we go. So this is where you're going to be doing a lot of your farming. Okay? You have to actually follow the road, so... Oh, let's go this way. You're going to be doing a lot of Countess farming. Not only is it going to be good for your levels, so even if you come in here at 35, if you want to, you know, rush through a little bit, it'll get you some nice levels. We just need to find the waypoint first, and then the tower. And hopefully they're close by, because I wouldn't mind farming on this character, even though I have a Grail and Hell. But you know. No, so you cannot put volcanoes close to walls. So yeah, great for levels, number one. But number two is that, there we go, another partisan. She could drop up to an Io rune. And remember that helmet that I was talking to you guys about for your mercenary, for some life leech and some damage reduction, called Bulwark? Well, yeah, that requires a Shale, Io, and a Soul. And she can drop up to an Io in Nightmare. So pretty much you could solve your, even if you wanted something like this, you could cube up to an Io, or to a Co. But you could get a Co somewhere down the line a little bit too. But all of your other problems are going to be solved. Spirit will be solved. Rhyme will be solved. What else can you make? You can potentially... Well, obviously, like stealth, you already got covered. I'll take a look. I'll tell you guys later what else like decent remove to have. Spirit Hunters. Summon Grizzly. Oh, I guess we could sell those. Oh, we have not found the tower, nor did we find the waypoint. Oh, waypoint's here. No. Wow. And And we have an experience shrine. Look at all this juicy experience. What drop? Oh, diamond. No, I'm not picking up diamonds. Wow, no waypoint. Hold on, let's see if we have a waypoint. Maybe in this little corner? No, we do not. Okay. Wait, do we have a waypoint up here? I did miss this little area. Okay, no, we do not. Wow, so we must have a waypoint and a tower somewhere on the bottom right here. Okay, whoa, tower's here. Let's see, waypointed up right here. Hey, look at that awesome map. Okay, let's do it. Let's do players 8 tower, and then right when we get to the countess,
Smell where this tower was
to the left, we will turn down to players 1 to get the most likelihood of getting the most runes from her rune drop table. To the left, oh, a little bit. Oh no, it's cursed. No, 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 don't hit me. Okay, she's dead. Good. Okay, this is the wrong way. We went too far. We gotta go to the left, Oh, not here. What am I doing? I'm throwing. To the left. What am I doing? Small charm. Do something good. To the left. Oh, no more experience shrine. That's okay. Now remember, fire immunity is the first kind of to appear, right? And it's very popular to be in hell, especially. But it is like the earliest, or the most common, and I think the first to appear on mobs, like versus like immune to cold or immune to lightning. So there's going to be some stuff that we encounter later on, even in Nightmare, that our mercenary is going to have to deal with, unfortunately. Okay, now you could enter this and spawn her on players 8, which that's what I'm doing, which means that she will give us more experience and she will be more difficult. However, before you actually kill her, so you spawn her on players 8, giving you more experience. Players 1, and then you go to players 1 before she dies. That's what we did. See, minions weaken, and we will get the most out of her rune drop table. There we go. Grail and Thaw. Whoops. Now we could have gotten 3 runes. We could have gotten 4 runes. But once you're on players 8, you might get 1 rune or no rune. Very unlikely to get 2 runes on players 8. So, you know, that's kind of the dealio there. I guess just more vitality for now. We will respect to put on the spirit though. And then we'll probably either, I don't know. Because I do want a cannot be frozen source. Maybe we can put on the Hawkmail. That would be hilarious. But kind of, no, I kind of want to keep this. The faster run walker is just kind of too huge. Even though Hawkmail is 15. But we'll see. And this, we are going down to the bear. There we go. Okay, count is completed. Now we're going to go back to players 8. By the way, go back to players 8. At least for in my situation. If not, try players 3 if you think players 1 is too easy. Or stick on players 1. But the Druid is so powerful that you should be able to do at least players 3, if not players like 7 or players 8 for more experience and more drops. Maybe even players 5. Try players 5. You know. Okay. Do we need the damage yet? Nah. Yeah, eventually we're gonna want to respec out of this, but we do lose the cannot be frozen, and we lose 25 MF. And I guess 25 fire res, but we're gonna be covered on that end. Yes, yes, yes. So once we get 54, we do need to respec into a 156 strength. So far, we have 40 dexterity. And how much are we given? We are given, I'm guessing from the mask, 20. At the moment I take this off, which I in the future may well want to, I won't get that strength anymore. You know what I mean? But I guess, I don't know, yeah. So I need 95 now, that's why that is at 5 for the boots. I guess I'll just go into 156, yeah. Because again, I can't guarantee that I won't take off Jalal's just to try other things. Then I'm going to have to respec again, though that is a lot. But 20 strength won't, you know, make or break anything. Right, there's no, where's the other dex coming from that? So what, 136 versus 156? I guess that is 20 vitality. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. So 2 more levels, boys and girls. And we get to where he's spirit. Again, you won't be able to find a monarch. That is the one downside that I'm showing here. You won't be able to find a white 4-socketed monarch or a white monarch at all until hell. So this has to be a hand-me-down, and that is the earliest you can get a 4 open socket shield with the lowest requirement to wield another spirit. But you will be completely fine with the rhyme all the way throughout. This just literally gives me +2 to skills. You know, the all res, this covers the all res, even gives you some fire technically, because this is not. Yeah, so this just has the faster hit recovery, the skills, and we don't even need the faster cast rate. That's not why I'm going to put this on, but I'm going to put it on for the skills because I think it's worth it over the 25 MF and the cannot be frozen. You know, it's mainly going to help our grizzly bear once we get there, which will be actually perfectly exactly at the same time. Alright, let's keep going. It's already been an hour. Woo! It's already been an hour. Oh my goodness. And we're not even done with Act 1. Sorry, just taking a sip of some agua. Or not agua. Como se dice coffee? Café. I don't know. Alright. Let's go take the road. There we go. Hey, Saigons. Let's make sure we're players 8. Yes, we are. Good. Yeah, because we want to be able to just get more levels. As long as things are easy, by the way, guys, there's no need or there's no reason to drop down the player count. If things are easy, and for the Druid, they should be, even if you're level 40. Because the Druid is just so powerful. Okay, this has nothing, so that means we're going to go straight. No statues means you go straight as you came in. Yeah, there's no reason to, like, you know, not be on player 7 or not be on players 8 as long as you kill relatively fast. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's not like a one, like a kill automatically because fissure scatters, right? So you'll miss sometimes, you'll hit sometimes. The volcano does do a good job, though, I would say, as long as you position it correctly. And see, like that, to me, was a fast kill. Like, I'm not complaining about that. Look at this. Let's see. Alright, you take a little time, get the position. Oh, immune to fire. Look at this. Our first immune to fire. But see, volcano actually does do physical damage. That's where that her life was drained by. It was the volcano. Oh, and the Armageddon, actually. That does some physical damage, too. Look at that. 312 to 372 is physical damage every time that fire, like, ball from the sky hits an enemy. Which is cool. I'm telling you. I really like the Fire Druid, like, a lot. I'm very happy that they buffed, or not buffed, I'm very happy that they fixed the issue with next hit delay and how everything was grouped up together. I did not like that at all. Let's teleport snap. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Snaps. I am very, very happy, proud of them, the team, for fixing that. Alright, come on. Are we getting Malice or are we getting the jail? What is going on? Look how huge these barracks are, guys. Okay, so that's that. I'm guessing nothing is here. No, wow. It's like an immediate. Ah. Oh, bye-bye. Let's see what we have. 35. Ooh, minus 50. But golds are surviving with his life leech. Very nice. Minus 50. Yeah. Wow. So Nightmare already gives you a minus 50 from Conviction. Nightmare Act 1. So be prepared if you see a Conviction aura. In your brain, calculate minus 50 to all of your res. That's how that's gonna be. Alright, straight across. Straight across. Hey, why you curse me? Actually, let's get the waypoint first. So waypoint is to the left and then to the left of the waypoint. Straight across, straight across. Oh, that's nothing. Wow. Come on, we gotta go straight across. There we go, thank you. Straight across meaning to the top left. And that's fulfilled. Also straight across, so it's also to the top left. Mediocre boss pack, champion pack I mean, but hey, you kill my oak sage? Not nice. Straight across, okay, there's a little divot. 4. Hey, look at that, see? You literally, as you're going through, you will find 4 open socket stuff before you might even find the runes to make the rune word in, you know what I mean? So just make sure you keep your eyes peeled for things like that. Straight across, and you will be golden. And this is to the left, so this time since we're entering to the bottom right, we have to go to the left of that, which is to the top right. Immune to fire again, look at that. So it's all in the hands of our mercenary, and our Armageddon, and our volcano. See, notice, there have not been, you know, cold immunes or lightning immunes. Even like lightning enchanted does not actually give him lightning immunity, but a fire enchanted would have given him a fire immunity. Just FYI. So that's how potent fire is in general. What do we? Oh yeah, that's what we lost. Oh wait, why are we going this way? Let's keep going this way. To the left. Jables, what are you doing? I wonder, is it this way? No, it does not look like it. It might be down there. Which you can either teleport or walk through. This and over? No. Oh, but down and over. Okay. Teleport. And there we go. Just some sideways, but we got to it at the end. Okay. And we're on the final stretch here. Gonna go through the cathedral, or sorry, to get to the catacombs, and hopefully get a nice waypoint from level 2 to 3, and then from 3 to 4, because Nightmare Andy is a phenomenal place to farm everything. I guess not everything, but you know what I mean. That's when drops start getting pretty good, you know, comparatively. Same thing with Nightmare Mephisto. Huge leap in drop, like treasure class, I guess. That's what you would call it professionally. The treasure class is improved. There's a pretty nice jump for Nightmare Andy, Nightmare Mephisto. Wait, what was that? That is Totemic Mask? No, Trident. What's Totemic Mask? I think is. Oh, that's hell stuff. Ah! What's up, rat man? Where is the rat man? Steel Maul. Steel Maul, you poisoned me, my friend. Come on, level 2. Oh, resistant to fire again. But look, we are doing damage. Not a lot, but we are. As long as these things hit, yeah. We are technically doing damage. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, Balzar does do all the heavy lifting, I would say. And correctly so. I mean, that's what he's hired to do. See, both cold and lightning enchanted, and still not immune. Guess what would happen if the shaman was fire enchanted? You guessed it, fire immune. Yeah. All right, so let's check the top right. Oh, what is this? Oh, here's the thing. So the entrance has this, and we have to go to the right from the waypoint. Ooh, hold on. I wonder. It's a wraparound? Hold on. I do want to investigate this. I kind of really hope it's not. Oh no, is it? It might be. Oh no. I'm guessing the waypoint is here. No. Okay, good. Oh, I'm happy about that. Because that does seem like it's gonna be far from the waypoint in general. These guys also have a very high fire resistance in general. There we go. Okay, so that's at least good. Let's go back and first of all, let's leave a TP here so we're not idiots, right? TP. Okay, so now we have to see if we could find something that's facing the bottom left. Let's see, is it here? That would be nice, actually. Oh no, it's not here. So it's further down here, I guess. Yeah, it must be this way. Okay, I guess it requires some teleporting, but not bad. By the way, let's turn some things in and identify, please.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Is this anything good? No. Offensive auras. 3 mana leech. I mean, look at this nice little amulet for level 15. You know, for a pally. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, look at that. Ooh, leather armor of the whale. Low requirements, but high affix rolls. Very good. And Catherine's. Look at that. See, you found yourself a base. And again, you can already find yourself a base of a partisan, for example. The exceptional version of weapons as well. We were just unlucky and we found a scythe, which is a normal version, meaning your mercenary is not going to be doing that much damage. So I would try to aim to get a exceptional weapon that he has enough strength and dexterity to wear. So be careful, make sure partisan is actually a good choice. I think even if he was like level 40, he should have enough strength, but maybe not. Maybe around 40 he should. That's 12 levels less. That should be like maybe 25 less strength, so yeah, you should still have enough. 25 less dex, yeah. Oh yeah, that also helps out. Yeah, you're gonna be close, but a bill is good as well. A bill is actually very good, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Go. What else? Big money. Alright, let's go back. Oh, yeah, hold on. We talked to Charcy already. She will imbue something for us. And let's teleport. And let's get out of here. Alright, hopefully we have a nice map here too. That's what I'm hoping for. Quick map. All you gotta do is run around, and cast your stuff. Cast your stuff. Man, Druid is so strong. It really is amazing. Let's see, is it possibly here? It is. So a nice quick teleport actually does the trick. Should be worth it. Alright, players 8. Why am I not scared of players 8, Andy? Because she has an innate low fire resistance. Oh, look at this. Ooh, dual res. Or dual immunity. Look at that. That's a first. Starbing the Grim. Yeah, Andariel has very low fire resistance, and she can perfectly fine. You guys should strive for killing her on players 3, and you should do that as many times as you need to... Oh, come on, Shaman. Get out of here. And you could do that as many times as you need to get some gear upgrades. Let's check this guy out. Hey, would you... Oh my goodness. Wow. 15% enhanced damage and 4 open socket. Would you look at that? Players 3 is a nice little middle ground for good items. Now, Golzar might be dying here a little bit, so maybe I'll stand to tank a little. Ouch. There we go. Hey, focus on me, lady. Yeah, you gotta heal him a little bit. Whoa. Ouch. You know, babysit Golzar a little bit, but he should be fine. And there you go. Congratulations. Woo! Give yourself a pat on the back. You have finished Act 1 of Nightmare. If you're playing along, that is. Hey, would you look at that? If you haven't found a 4 open socket... Oh, this would be for your spirit, by the way. If you haven't found a 4 open socket, polearm for your Act 2 mercenary. Guess what? Act 1 mercenaries are pretty dope too now. They could wear insights and bows. Boom, put an insight. Ral, tear, tal, soul into a bow. Put it on your Act 1, let's say cold. That's a good one. Or fire, if you want to stick with the theme of fire. And have them walk around fissures instead of getting frozen. But cold is for crowd control, right? Ral, tear, tal, soul. Boom, you have an insight. Act 2, you find that scythe. Ral, tear, tal, soul. Boom, you have an insight. Okay? This is a great thing to have. Did she drop anything good? No, she did not. But she could for you. Especially, like I said, if you just do this quickly on players 3. Because you saw, it did take a little bit, right? So, if you are going to farm her over and over, I would go players 3. That's high enough for some decent drops. And not too scary whatsoever, I wouldn't say. So, yeah. Now, will I be using this? No, I will not. I don't think. Should I keep this for low levels? Yeah, I'll keep it. But yeah, there you have it. Act 1 is completed. So, let's see. Let's talk to some people. Yes, Kasha. Yes, I know. I saved your town. Oriv, I will see you in a second, my man. Heed, how have you been? Do you have anything nice and cool? Hey, look at that, Ramzan. Charcy, what do you have to say? Will you still help me with my stuff? Oh, okay. Whatever. Do you have anything nice? Hey, Fire Arrow, Cold Arrow. Demonite Sash with Frost Nova. Very nice. Okay, let's talk lastly, but not Akara. Let's grab some potions. Some town portals. And there you have it. We gained 1 level so far. Hopefully we get more. But seriously, if you cannot, you'll find these naturally, okay? Don't sweat it if you don't have them immediately the moment you walk into Nightmare. But they will come, and this is proof of it. And look at this. Look at this beauty. It even has 15 ED. That's just for kind of funsies, It's like a token of an item. Because if you actually want the enhanced damage, you're going to use a phase blade instead, right? But just for cool style points, there's a 15 ED for open socket for your casting once you go into Tornado. And for skills if you don't, want to go like things like this. Yeah, the easiest piece of equipment that probably is actually one of the hardest to find would be Gold Dagger, believe it or not, because the chances of getting this once the higher you go is very low. It's best found either gambling at a certain kind of specific level or like doing Rakinishu over and over in normal, by the way. Stuff like that to get a Gold Dagger. But what else was I going to say? So this would be probably one of the easiest to replace. At level 25, you get Spirit. You know what I mean? Look, level 25. That's all you need. So I'm 50. I'm way past that. You could easily make this. You could find the runes in normal too. Just do some Eldritch runs and he'll drop, or some Shank. Just random things like that. They will drop like an Am, or even cows will drop an Am, a Thol, an Ort, all that good stuff. So take advantage of that. But now that you've done Act 1, literally what you should be doing is doing the Countess over and over again until you get yourself a Bulwark, which let me show you what that looks like, by the way, right here. See? Get yourself a 3 open socket, make yourself a Bulwark, or you could find like, a unique Worm Skull. Anything that has a life leech on it is going to help your mercenary out. So Shale, Io, Soul, get some of that. Get Ort Soul for yourself. which is a lore helmet, a 2 open socket white, and you could find nice ones in pelts. I'm telling you, you could find white pelts with 2 open sockets that have skills in them. You could put Ort Soul and get another +1 to skill there. So get yourself runes for that. Get yourself runes for a Rhyme Shield. This is the time to do it. Because, you know, you need the res. You're going to have beetles in Act 2. Lots of lightning. I mean, things are going to start, you know, level 3. Act 3, you're going to have souls. And you're going to have the flares. Not the flares, but like the tiki torches with the fire. Act 4, don't even get me started, right? All that fire from the Venom Lords and stuff like this. So, you need to farm this in Act 1 of Nightmare. A Rhyme Shield. It cannot be frozen. I know people underestimate it, but being able to move fast is life-saving, literally. So, this is huge. Magic Find, all res. If you're still rocking Stealth, that's completely fine. Taleth is great from normal. But what can you find? You can find something like this. And I'm pretty sure you can find this off of Nightmare and Dariel. If not, I don't know. I have a feeling you can though, so I don't want to lead you guys astray. But I'm pretty sure you could get a Skin of the Viper Magi in Nightmare and Dariel. But for sure Nightmare and Mephisto, which is coming up. But you know, since we're only in Act 1 and we finished Act 1, you could get yourself a Spirit. You can get yourself a Insight, like I said, in either this or a Bow. And trust me, these are not bad.
Yes?
Whoops, hold on. Let me go into this. Look at this. Exploding Arrow, Fire Arrow, and Inner Sight. Which helps out with survivability. If they hit you. Or sorry. With like their like your mercenaries damage, right? Freezing Arrow, huge crowd control. It's great. So hire yourself whatever you find and whatever convenient for you. Do some shopping. If you want to reset your map once you're done with Act 1, do that. If you did not like your waypoint from Catacombs level 2, if you did not like your tower waypoint from Black Marsh, right, to go to the Countess quickly, go back to a normal game, create a normal game. Just once you make one, save and exit, and then create another Nightmare game. Get yourself a map where you're outside, your Bloodmoor is to the top left, and look how quickly you can go shop things. You could shop fantastic gloves, fantastic, look at this, if this was a shark skin, which it could be, has a chance to be exceptional from the shop, it would give you full sockets, and look at this, awesome belt. You could just keep doing this over and over. Shop yourself some nice gloves, some nice boots if you haven't already, and some nice belts. You literally can do it. Look at this. Even this belt I would get. Right? 100 life. All you do is lose just one row. Look, now you have 12. 12 potion slots instead of 16. Boo-hoo. Get it. Why not? You know? That is huge. That is a huge find. And you could get this, you know, like I said, we're level 52. But yeah, you could get this once you start hitting like around there. You could get very high rolls. Of the whale, this is actually a perfect roll. This is the highest it could go. I might keep this just for fun, just for showing off that we got it. Let's put it in here. That we got it. And you could do this for, again, these 3 slots. Gloves, belts, boots. You could find awesome things. Look, 2 terror charges. What the heck? Just back and forth.
What can I do?
Put on your fastest boots. Fastest gear in general. Look at that. Magic Find. IAS, which we don't need, obviously. Again, 49 life. If this was a shark skin, I would have hopped on it. Check the armors that are red. They might have 3 open sockets with like 80 life. You never know. That's a jeweler's mod. Or it's like mechanics or whatever. But it's the ones that gives you sockets, right? You can get sockets and res, sockets and life. right? That's pretty much your goal once
What do you
you
mean?
finish Act 1 Nightmare. Countess for the runes to make yourself a whole bunch of stuff. You could make yourself, never mind. I was gonna say, like, you could maybe make yourself one of the class specific armors, you know? But I don't even remember what the Druid one is. I don't think it's that good though. People don't use it. But yeah, you could get yourself a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, if you need Cannot Be Frozen, there's another helmet that's just like Bulwark and just like Cure. It's one of the new additional helmets that they gave. So Cure is Shale, Io, Tal, and each of the last runes correlates or corresponds to what kind of a helmet you're going to get. So this one, Tal, since that's a poison rune, it gets you Cleansing Aura and it's a poison resist, right? Soul is a physical rune, right? Damage reduction by 7. So it does life leech and damage reduction. If you put a Thol, you get cold res and Cannot Be Frozen. So if you need a Cannot Be Frozen source and you don't want to go with Rhyme, or if you lose Rhyme for something else, you get like a lidless and you want some faster cast rate or whatever, and +1 skill, and you know don't have a nice thing, you can literally find some kind of a helm like this that has 3 open sockets. Again, 3 open sockets only starts dropping in Nightmare, not in Normal. So for helms, so you have to find this in what's it called, in Nightmare. And then technically you could find one that's just white, not socketed in Nightmare, but double check the eye level of where you found it. And then you could go back to Normal if you have not used your Act 5 Larza quest and get 3 sockets like that if you would prefer. Because it might be a little hard to find 3 open socket specific Druid pelts. You know what I mean? But if not, if you just find a random thing with 3 open sockets, that's good too. You know, that's a Cannot Be Frozen source with cold res, so that's a great option. What else? I mean, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I think it's all about farming the Countess and Andariel
Good to see you.
and shopping. Look at this, 40 faster run walk, level 43 required. So again, shopping does depend on your character level as well. So because I'm level 52, I unlock some affixes in Act 1 from Charcy that she can roll and sell to me. But look at this, if you have not found any, what is it called, Sanders boots, or the ones that give you 40 faster run walk, right? Boom, here it is in Nightmare. Look at this, 20 MF. Hit recovery. Wow, 20 MF, 20 MF. 39 life. Look at this, 73 life, 15 mana. This could technically have sockets in it. Now remember, in Nightmare, however, you will never be able to find white items with sockets in the shop. Never ever, no longer. Nightmare pretty much just excludes all white items from all shops automatically, including Hell as well. Just so that you know, you will, you know, so don't come back here trying to find 2 socket helms for your lore. You would have to go back to Normal for that. But remember, if you do that, you will lose your maps from Nightmare. So then you would have to reroll. Look at this, 30 life, 20 light res. If this was shark skin, boom, buy it. Look, it's 24 MF, 24 MF. It's that easy. Over and over. Alright, it is, I believe, time, because it has been an hour and 40. We will do probably later today, but just watch for my stream video, an Act 2 and an Act 3 continuation. But let's take a break for now. You guys do all of your farming, get up to level, I don't know, 45, 50. It will tremendously help you because the Druid does benefit a lot from plus skills. And I myself cannot wait to get to 54. That's when we will respec, just so that we have some extra strength for this. and I'll have my bear by then. So technically I could respec now and have my bear right away, but no worries. When we hit 54, that's when it'll be time. And yeah, find yourself some nice charms as well along the way. All is good. Elemental skills. That's right, I don't have any +2 to Druid. I have +1 to Druid here. For MF. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about how you should continue for if you have any just specific questions, go ahead and comment. If you like the video, you like the journey, if you're following along with your own character perhaps, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and obviously don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free. And then if you're completely bored and you have nothing better to do, go over to Twitch and follow me over there. That's also free. I randomly go over there to stream some either farming, and then YouTube I stick with the journey so that you guys can follow along the actual gameplay for each act. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. Until next time, we will be doing the next act. See you later, YouTube. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.